I'm ready.
I'm always ready.
Oh, uh,
Where
what do I say? What do I say?
do we
Absolute
start?
cinema.
Cinema?
Absolute cinema.
Cinema?
That's what it is.
Bringing in the popcorn,
Oh,
baby. We
oh, that
bringing
was
the
such a
popcorn?
good match.
Yeah?
That was such a good match. Yeah. Uh, unfortunately, you weren't there.
I know. Okay.
You were
I'll
you
let
were there in
you.
spirit.
I was there in spirit, but I'll let you, you know, I'll give you the honors to speaking about the experience because I only saw it on ESPN Plus, so I could only imagine what it was like.
ESPN Plus, eh? Okay, okay. Local telly. Uh, so Richard and I made it in. Uh, we got in kind of early, and nice thing was that you would be maybe surprised to see how many more seats they added.
hmm
You remember that whole west side, the
Yeah.
whole grandstand, like there were no seats.
hmm
Most of them are on.
Oh, really?
And then kind of at the very end where they're empty, you can see all the boxes. And I'm like, oh, the seats are inside those boxes. You just have to put them on. You just have to assemble them somehow. I don't know how they do that, but
Yeah.
um, they'll get them done eventually. But yeah, the stadium is pretty much like seating was pretty much all set. They actually had the signs now for the 200 levels.
hmm
So like
Oh,
people
okay.
actually knew that they had to go upstairs. That is going to be very helpful in the
Nice.
future. Um, no, but the match started, and I would say the first half, or like not the highlight of the first half, but something that I noticed right away in the first half was uh, the center back pairing,
hmm
Diash and Sprout, Reed Sprout. They did really well back there together. Like I thought it was like a really good matchup, good pairing. Um, in general, the first half was kind of sluggish.
hmm
You know, I won't say it was a whole lot of nothing, but when when the halftime whistle blew and it was like 0-0, I was like, okay, that's not surprising. Watch watching that match, I was like, okay, I would have been surprised if someone actually scored
Yeah.
that first half. There
Yeah.
were just a couple half chances. Um, Portland didn't look that threatening at all, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Between Sprout and Diash and Rempel back there, and then Shipman, between the sticks. They were pretty secure. Moving forward, um, I would say Emerson. He was pretty industrious. Him and Armas in the middle of the park. That was nice to see. And then Recole and Tag Healy. They're kind of playing off each other at the top.
Yeah.
Going into the second half, I think right away you can tell that from the previous match, maybe what Coach Avery was telling them was, hey, let's calm it down a little bit. Let's not press as much. Let's conserve our energy, or let's just not let in a goal at all, like for the first half. And they didn't. Then all they had to do was score, and score they did. You probably saw it on ESPN Plus.
Yes.
I saw it
Yes.
live. I saw the net bulging multiple
Yes.
times. Uh, all the smoke and bubbles. Shout out to Three Rivers Regiment once again. All the smoke and bubbles. Um, they did their thing as well. They're keeping it lively inside the stadium. Definitely not as packed as last Saturday,
hmm
but Wednesday match, it was cold. I didn't know what to expect either. I thought there was going to be a little bit more of a turnout, but it is what it is. I think, obviously the city itself is getting its feet wet with like professional soccer.
Yeah.
So I think, I think that will come in due time.
Yeah, that and I mean it is a Wednesday, so you kind of
Yeah.
even if it no
Yeah.
matter what, you're gonna have a lower
Yeah.
come out for one of those things.
Yeah.
Um, but
Yeah. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, yeah, Foreign Comets, they sell out. But then I'm like, yeah, it's indoors. Like, like, you're not going to get rained on. Like,
that's
you're
true.
not going to get, like, the wind's not going to beat the
Yeah,
mess out of you.
that's true.
Um, but um, the first goal, breaking the deadlock, was Lillian Recole with a hammer of a shot near post. Um, I always say with a near post, I think it's the keeper that should do better. But when you see the shot, like I don't know. I don't know if the keeper could have done anything if he was even positioned better.
Well,
Because it was just in a flash. It was in the back of the net.
right. Well, I mean, Lillian booked it. Like he just booked it. That he just went in and then scored that crazy.
He was very smart in letting the ball
Yeah.
come across his body, and then he just swung that right leg and just he got it on target. And when you're hitting it that much power that close, and you get it on target, keeper could have done better, maybe close down the angle a little bit, but
Yeah,
hey,
but I
we
think I
broke
think
the deadlock.
I think Lillian, I've noticed about like Lillian knows it's one of those things where if you're like a good striker, the good strikers know where the net is type thing.
Where the net is, yeah.
And so he just has to
Gonzalo Higuain-esque, I would
like
say, yeah.
like Lillian's doing the same thing where he just lets the ball kind of meets the ball in its place and then just
Yeah.
takes one or two touches and then that's it. That's like either I scored or I don't. Because we talked about it last time. He likes to use his body a lot, which allows him that time to get to that ball or receive the ball how he needs to or wants to. And here, I mean, the ball was like a pass. He had already gone on the behind the defender anyways. So as soon as he met up with that ball, all he needed to do was just either touch once, hit, or hit. And he did that exactly. Yeah. And the second goal, it was the same thing. When he passed it over, when Shipman passed it over, it was a one touch. It was
Shipman
a one touch.
Assist.
You know? No pun intended.
It bounced once on the field, and then it was going to bounce a second time, and then Lillian picked it out of the air right before it bounced.
Yeah.
And kind of just squeaked it by the keeper. Like, it wasn't like a vicious strike. Like, yeah, here it is.
Yeah, it was a one touch. See, so it
and then he just kind of slips it. He's accurate.
He knows where the net is. He knows where the net is.
You kind of need to know where the net is if you're going to play up
be
top.
A striker.
So I will say that he's got the first brace. I think they announced the first brace in USL 1 era, professional era, Fort Wayne FC. And then following those two goals, we've got Teg Healy with, I'm going to call it the goal of the month.
Yeah.
I know it's only, the 6th? It's going to be the goal of the month, the whole month. I think that was an incredible goal. That was just, he opened his body up, curled it with pace right into the top corner. That one, nothing the keeper could do about that one.
Yeah, that one.
And I think by the time Portland was down 2-0, their confidence was kind of shot. They weren't going to come back.
Yeah.
And then by the time it was 3-0 in the 70th, when did Healy score? In the 73rd, I think.
It was
After that, they made some changes. They made a whole bunch of changes beforehand, actually, and then it was the 70th pretty much. Yeah.
Boom. That was crazy. Like the first part of that.
There I am.
The first part of that, crazy celebration by this, anyways. But the crazy part of all of that was the fact that like he had this moment where he like pushed the ball a little bit far. Like basically he had won the ball, but he had to go to the ball, and he was falling. He was falling in the same process, so he had to like basically balance himself almost like on the ground. And you can see him almost fighting the fact that he knows he's falling, but he's trying to keep himself back up because if otherwise he's going to lose that ball. And sure enough, this is one of those things. And I've said this before, I like fighter players. Like fighter players are the ones that like to really just get in there and push through. If you get, if you're going to fall, you try to push through the fact that you're falling. Or if you're got a defender and you're trying to get around him and you just are basically wrestling with the guy, that is something I really appreciate. Which actually brings me to my point. There's two players that I saw fighting on that field. Number one was Healy. Okay. Teg Healy was fighting a bunch. And Ian Abbey. I don't know if you noticed, but Ian Abbey was like fearless out there. And
Bulldog.
If you're watching this, dude, you freaking rock, dude. I know you didn't score, but you were
No, he put in a
fierce.
shift. Him and Rempel on the left side.
Uh-huh.
I think it's really fun to watch them
Dude,
play.
they were this is
Rempel, like he's got that like very calm, collected, like he does everything as well. He does the
Mhm.
long throw-ins, he does the corners, he does the free kicks. Uh, he probably, like hands out towels at halftime. Like he does everything. All in all, I think we're just super comfortable,
Yeah.
and we're undefeated at the Rue at
Mhm.
Ruoff. So I think going into this Saturday match
Mhm.
against Westchester, um, I think they're going to be super confident.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to see it immediately on the field. They're going to be super confident. Um, the coaching staff, I'm sure, is reminding them like, "Hey, this is our home," you know. So do with that what you will, but you always want to win at home in front of your crowd. Of course, you want to win away, but a lot of times, just tougher. But
Mhm.
yeah, I'm excited for the next match already.
Me too. Which I think it's against Winchester or Westchester. Is it Westchester
Westchester,
SC?
yeah,
Westchester SC, which
yeah,
were seated, I
which
believe, ninth. But
yeah,
um, ultimately,
they're
after this
technically
victory,
they're technically in New York City. They're not in New York City, but like they're just north of New York City.
okay,
Like it's like the Bronx and then Westchester.
okay. Um, was looking at the results before the game ended because I was curious to know where Fort Wayne is placed after all of this. And
Yeah,
this is what it turns out to be. So Westchester is right now seated right below us.
yep,
Fort Wayne is seated ninth, which means top eight goes to the playoffs. So
yep.
we're hugging that line right now with Independence, Charlotte Independence, and that's only by one. Like we're tied in points. They're beating us by goal difference. That's the only
Yeah.
reason why they're ahead of us. But technically, we're ninth only because of that. We get that victory
And
against these guys, and we got a game in hand. We got a game in hand.
yep,
So
I was just gonna say that.
technically, that is good for us. So does Charlotte Independence. But some of these other top teams right now, they've already
I
got
think the
7, 8
advantage we
games.
have as well. The advantage we have is we're gonna play a decent amount of home games this month. I think I think the team knows that, and they really want to get good results here this month.
Yeah, yeah,
They're gonna lose, right?
yeah,
That's just what teams do. Teams win, teams lose. But I think when they're playing this many matches at home in 1 month, they're probably thinking to themselves like, we need to get results here.
yeah,
This month we need to get results. That way, when it's June and July and we're like playing, 3 matches away in a row, that we kind of have that security of like we did what we could in May. Obviously, they're going to try to win every match, but I'm just saying like it's probably what they're thinking as well sometimes.
yeah. Absolutely. So they got home matches coming. They're fierce. They're getting confident. And yeah, most importantly, like the fact that they were seated 14th are now up in eighth, ninth. They're now playing more games with each other, so they're only getting more comfortable with each other, which is,
Yes.
I mean, come
Yeah.
on. The fact that was probably the best I've ever seen
And
them
the
play.
players are plug and play. Like
Yeah,
Emerson
yeah.
signed last week. Emerson signed last week. Coach plugged him in, got him a debut last Saturday,
Mhm.
you know, played some minutes, and then he's starting today.
Yeah.
And I think he played really well. He took care of the ball and really let the ref know what he thought.
Yeah.
I noticed that a lot. He let the ref know what he was thinking. But the um, ref was handing out cards when I think they should have been handed out. So
Yeah.
um, nothing against the ref in this match, honestly. I thought it was pretty funny. I was watching them. I was watching the refs before the match,
Yeah.
and they're measuring the goals with their hands. Like they're like raising their hand and they're like walking along and seeing if it's like different, like a difference in height.
What was
I
that
was like,
gonna like, what were they trying to do, or
I was
what
just
did
like,
they
that is
think was
such a
going on?
rudimentary.
Yeah.
That is such a rudimentary method. But
No,
I,
wait.
I guess I don't know. It's
That
the first
was
yardstick, really.
yeah.
Your hand as
Uh,
high as it can be is the first yardstick.
they're gonna I don't even know how you can even measure like that, to be honest with you, but
Because you would notice if it like falls at a certain level, like
couldn't
past
I
your.
just do this? I could just do that, and now I've just changed my length. And then I could
You
go
gotta
like
keep
this
it
if I really
consistent.
wanted to.
That's why you're not a ref. You can't keep it consistent across the whole crossbar.
Oh man. Man of the match, obviously Lillian Ricole. He got like
Yes.
the highest rating in the team. 9.0 on FOTMod. Healy was right behind him with an 8.2, so he was playing really well. Got the 1 goal.
Mhm.
And then actually second best rating, and I do want to highlight this Shipman. He had a lot. He actually had a really good saves. And on the
He did.
94th minute, did you see that one? The
Yes.
94th
Yes, I
minute
did.
save
I did.
was absolutely just a nail biter of an opportunity, because
He
he,
wanted
he just saves it with only 2 minutes left in the game, and you could have just kind of like
he
given
wanted
up.
that
But
clean sheet so bad
oh, he definitely
because it
got it.
just
He
it just
deserves it.
proves, it just proves that this team has improved.
Yeah,
Like, that first match on Saturday,
yeah,
that first home match on Saturday, 4 goals in 16 minutes, right? We conceded. Basically, that means we conceded 2 goals in 16 minutes,
mm-hmm,
but also we scored 2 goals in 60 minutes.
mm-hmm.
I would much rather we score 3 across 90
Yeah,
and the other team score none.
yeah.
And I'm sure that's how everyone on the team would want it. I'm sure that's how coach would want it. So they're improving, and I think the sky's the limit for this team.
Yep, I fully agree. So we got a good game ahead of us against Westchester. Portland was this was actually supposed to be a good game. It was a good game. They showed up. I thought it was gonna be a more little like even or level-headed match,
Yeah.
but the Fort Wayne
No.
showed that they are far superior than Portland, and it was very evident. But yeah, I enjoyed watching it. I'm sure you enjoyed experiencing it and living it. And
I wish I had like a hot chocolate or something.
Uh-huh.
Like just you're probably warm inside your house, and I was like out there. Honestly, it's because I forgot. It's because I forgot my beanie.
Oh,
Well,
you
the beanie's
should've-
right there behind you.
It's right
but-
there.
Yeah, well, but I should have just wore a hat or something. but
Next time.
next time.
Next
Next
time,
time,
next
hopefully
time.
it's 70 degrees and sunny.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Got
Thank you guys for watching. That's pretty much it. Let us know what you guys thought. If you guys went to the game, if you guys watched the game, let us know how you felt during the game in the comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we're going to try to get you guys some more content. So we'll catch you guys on the flip side. See you later.
See you guys.